Well, I'm not gonna lie. It has actually been like 2 weeks since all the power and stuff went out, and I got that tiller because I've just been busy and drill and things like that. I just legitimately have not had time to do anything. But I did buy a new little straight shaft, attachment capable, little multi-tool weed whip. And I mean, it's not like name brand, but I read some reviews on it and it seemed like it was pretty good. So we're going with it. I had some gift cards too, so it only ended up costing me like $50 after all the gift cards that I used. So it's super nice. But it comes with a little brush cutter blade, and then obviously like that stuff. And it's got the multi attachment. So if I get like a pole saw or something, they had one that had the pole saw and the brush cutter on there, but like those are my trees. I don't really have a need for a pole saw, and it was like $70 more for that. So I just said screw it and bought that one because I do have a little hand pole saw that works fine for most of what I need. I cut up all the crazy big branches that were too low, that were in my way. Getting distracted. Anyway, we're gonna get that thing put together. We're going to get the tiller put together, and then we're going to brush cut down the garden so I can just get it nice and low and till that. And then over there, I'll show you guys more. Actually, let's just show you right now. Okay, so if you've been watching the channel long enough, you guys know that we cut little trails in here, and it's just kind of nice because we go for walks and we let this stuff grow up around side of it. But we're gonna do, Brandi called it chaos gardening, something like that, where basically it's like a garden, but you just throw a bunch of seeds in there, and you kind of, whatever grows. You find stuff that grows together that's kind of like symbiotic with each other, and it just grows. So we're gonna do a little patch in there, and then along the edges of this trail, the trail down by the swamp, and the trail that runs between these trees, we're gonna till that all up and do wildflowers. So our trail will be covered with wildflowers and stuff like that. It'll be super cute, super adorable. And then we'll have a little chaos garden in here for, might be for deer, goats. We might throw some veggies and stuff out there just to have it. And then also the septic mound. We're gonna brush cut all that down. We did just kind of let it grow wild and rampant last year because I wasn't here and Brandi and other people were in charge of mowing, and it's kind of a sketchy spot to mow with our mower. Like, camera makes it look flat, but you got to get a pretty good running start at it. So that's kind of what we got planned today, is brush cut all this stuff down, till a bunch of stuff, and then hopefully get some wildflowers in the ground. We're also going to build Odin's mud kitchen this weekend, and I might do the roof on the goat barn, the goat coop. We'll see if we get time for it or not. I found this knife too, by the way, so that's kind of cool. Hopefully it's not like a murder weapon or something. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, one thing you guys don't know, my car blew up, so we have one vehicle right now. So that's also why we're not buying really expensive stuff. That's why we're buying the off-brand stuff, because I gotta buy a new car. So I found this in one of the vehicles we were looking at buying, and it was on a lot, on a dealership. So it's not like some dude that was selling his personal car left it in there and just stole it. But it was a vehicle on a lot. So I mean, finders keepers, nerd. Well, sweet. There's one put together. I didn't think I was gonna like the strap. The strap's actually kind of nice. You could just kind of one-hand it, sling it up over your shoulder, and just hold it one-handed. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna like this. Well, let's get that tiller all set up. It's heavy, so we're not gonna pull it out of the barn until it's at least on wheels. Let's go check it out. We're back at it. The good old Earthquake. Again, not major name brand. Don't care. Don't have a lot of money. This was still like $700 or $800. So hopefully it's really good. Because you can get crazy with tillers. Like $2,500 for a tiller, $2,000 for a tiller. Pretty easy to spend. Pretty easy to spend. So the fact that I found one for $800, and it's got, like, this was the big thing, was the belly plate, because it's round. So I'm hoping that that'll actually help it, like, go over the dirt, because that's a big issue that you run into, is everything gets like square bottoms and pieces of angle. So hopefully that's good. And it's got instant reverse, so it's literally a lever that you like go in and you just boom, and it'll start going backwards. So let's get this thing opened up and put together. What are you doing, honey? That's gonna be funny.
Oh, my face is probably right in it.
Like this?
And my tongue was doing this.
Well, it only took like an hour, but got her all put together. Wow, she's fancy. She's all gassed up, got oil in it. So this back girl, oh, Brandi's not out there anymore. She's doing plants. She's getting seeds and stuff ready. Check the gear oil. Gear oil's all good. Oil's good. Everything's good. Okay. On. Choke it out. Keep on turtle for now. All right. I don't think we have any primer or anything in there. Just choke it out and pull the lever. Oh, I'm nervous. I don't know why I'm nervous, but I'm nervous. Set you up and we'll try this. That's not touching the ground. Yeah, dude. It works out pretty slick. Really good. Ooh, heck yeah. Heck yeah, honey! Heck yeah, goats. Heck yeah, boys. Now we gotta try the Slissy boy. Now we gotta try this guy. Yeah. Okay, it works. Let's go cut stuff down. Well, that worked out pretty slick. There wasn't quite as much like big stuff in there as I thought there was, which is kind of nice because it made it go super fast. But I'm definitely gonna have to, like before I mow the septic, weed whip that all down. Once it's still laying pretty flat right now, just because there's not enough growth and undergrowth and stuff under there. So once it gets going and gets growing up a little bit, we'll either go back through with the brush cutter and get it all knocked down, or we'll go through with the actual weed whip and get it all weed whipped down. But now we're gonna run that guy. We're gonna go see how we do tilling the garden. It's also really hot and I need to take my sweatshirt off because I am sweaty. Well, one of the struggles of having a new camera is I thought I had the time lapse set up right. Turns out I only had it set to run for 10 seconds total. Oops. So you guys, nice little 10-second clip that showed a little bit, but we got the first round done. And I know you guys didn't see it on there, but I want to point out that this would be a lot easier if the ground was flat and the grass wasn't like, I don't know, 20 inches long, because it's getting all caught up in the actual tiller, in the blades when it's breaking ground. So now that I got it like this, now I'm going to go through again, run over the whole thing at least one more time, probably twice, because now it's broken up. Like you can see how uneven it is and everything like that. That just makes it a pain, absolute pain to do. We had a huge mound right in the middle, and I knew that was going to suck, and I was right, it did suck. So I'm going to run over it again. I'm going to take a little break here and get some water and probably refuel that thing, but it only took about a half hour to do this entire thing, so it wasn't too bad. It should go a little bit faster now, and now I'm just going to set it deep and just let her eat. Well, god dang, we done got her. You could probably use another till because you can see there's still quite a bit of grass in there and stuff, but I mean, how intense do I get with it? Like, is that good enough? I mean, there's still, like, it's good dirt, but there's also grass in there. And, like, I don't know, I could probably till it like 17 more times and get all the grass out of it, but I don't think I'm ever going to get the grass out of it. Just hopefully it composts and breaks down and we'll just make better soil instead of growing weeds. I'm hoping that I ripped it up enough and ripped it up deep enough that it's going to be good. So, tell you what, my shoulders are on fire from pushing that thing. Whew. Not too shabby. Obviously, it's all still kicked out, so we'll come in and we'll kick it all in. Nice thing about wildflowers is, like, I don't care if grass grows with it, so all I need to do is just have the ground be broken up like it is. So I really don't care that there's grass in there. Plus, wildflowers are not a deep planted seed. They are a lightly buried seed. So we went all the way around, all the way down, came down towards the pond. It might get a little tight down here for the lawnmower. This might be weed whip because it's not very wide. But then we went down there. It's gonna be a nice little trail of wildflowers to walk through. And I mean, we walk this all the time in the summer just because it is, like, as you can see, all the grasses and stuff. They do grow their own wildflowers here, you know, natural without us planting them. But now we're just kind of hoping that it'll help, not inhibit, the opposite of inhibit, help like initiate some of the growth so that it'll push out more, cross-pollinate, get some more wildflowers out there. But I think we're always going to do this border like this. We really like this border. So I'm going to go get some wildflowers and a rake and get the soil smoothed back out and put some seeds down.
Nothing. What? Only this special. Mom.
All right, we are done for the day. Hi, honey. Or as they now know you. No, you were right in front of the camera when it happened. Yeah. Positive. But we're done for the day. I got all the pretty flowers in, all the way down, all the way around. We got some pumpkins, some carrots, something else. Corn. Just random little things that we planted out here because we had extra ones, and Odin started putting seeds down, so we're like, you know what, let's just toss in a couple of veggies and see if it holds. So the one thing that sucks is we don't have water out here, and you're supposed to water right when you get it put in the ground. But the only thing that I'm holding out hope for is that our ground is saturated right now. It's still wet, it's still kind of chilly, so I'm thinking that hopefully it stays like dewy enough in the mornings that the groundwater will help sink down and saturate it. Plus it's supposed to be kind of overcast the next couple of days with a chance of rain on Sunday, so I'm hoping that works. Otherwise, I mean, flowers grow in the wild, corn grows in the wild, all this stuff grows in the wild by itself, so this should be good, right? I think so. Guess we'll find out. Anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching. Make sure you hit that notification button and subscribe so that you can see as things come along. You can get updates on the flowers, you can get updates on the garden, you can get updates on all kinds of things. The tractor's loud. And tomorrow, we're gonna build Odin's mud kitchen outside. So make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, turn the notifications on, and we'll see you on the next one.